Coming up this week, I/O device management. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Spoilers. We are preparing ourselves for worship this upcoming weekend. We are going to be winding up the series on computers, and the last one we're looking at today, the last system, is I/O device management. I'm sure you're probably saying, what in the world is I/O device management? I/O stands for input-output, so anything that you connect to your computer or device. Anything that you connect plug something into the port in the computer or connect wirelessly through Bluetooth. It could be things like keyboards or a mouse or a speaker or whatever. Anything that you connect to your computer, a printer, something that really expands the ability of what your computer can do. It really lets you do more things. You can have more input, more output, more ways of doing things easier. It allows the computer to do more than it just does by itself. And when you think about it, it's part of how we operate as a church too, because our main objective is to multiply. Go forth into the world and make disciples of the world. We're called to multiply. We're called to expand what we do. And so this idea of multiplication is built into our work as the church. So we're going to be using the scripture, John chapter 15, verses 1 through 8. Let's listen to that. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Even if you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. So there it is. Scripture, Jesus himself, Jesus says, our focus is to bear fruit. Our focus is to multiply. And when you think about this image of a vine and branches, there's a couple things that we're going to be diving into a little bit more deeply on Sunday. But the basic idea of a vine is that it's something that moves, and it grows. As it grows, it's moving, and as it has these branches connected to it, these branches go with the vine. And that's how we think about multiplication. It's how we think about being the church, is that we're connected to God, that we're connected to each other, that we're connected to what God is doing in our lives, that it's about just staying and abiding and dwelling in this idea of who God is. Look forward to this weekend. Look forward to seeing you. Look forward to sharing more about this idea of multiplying and bearing fruit. And I look forward to sharing together as we celebrate the amazing love of God in our lives. Take care, everyone. We'll see you then.